Hello everyone, my name is Raylazor and welcome back to Battalion Nemesis. In Chapter 6 we discovered that the enemy has invisible tanks, and in Chapter 7 we're going to go coastal. Captain Tuckers and Argent have moved out to the coast to cut off at least one angle of attack for their pursuers. Will they be able to hold the line at sea long enough for Captain Durand to reach them? Let's find out. We're in the clear. Well, we're out of the forest at least. Last time I checked, we're still running from a pantload of invisible tanks. Oh, and look, there's a hostile navy here to greet us. Tucker, glad you could make it. I finally gave up on fixing my ships. I captured this war factory on the coast to build a makeshift navy for myself. Very resourceful, Durand. Glad to have you with us, and just in time too. We're going to need your naval prowess. What a convenient spot for a war factory too. Right where we popped out from the woods on the run from a legion of invisible tanks. I know, I couldn't have planned it better myself. Looks like not everything went Mullen's way today. I'm not so sure about that. With this we're going to have a side-on-side fight where we're going to have a little bit of ship area and a little bit of regular area. So what we want to do is send our battle cruisers up ahead. Oh no, these are hunters. One hunter, one battle cruiser. A hunter will immediately shoot down any U-boats it finds in the sea, and U-boats are naturally invisible like those tanks. U-boats are however very weak, and they'll get pretty much smushed up fairly easily. They have the same weakness as the invisible tanks, as in that they need to be side by side in order to fire. And if I can, I'm going to send my troops in preparation to capture this oil rig. Not very much can actually attack the battlecruiser, and the battlecruiser is a very dangerous foe to go up against, considering it can actually launch volleys from sea and pretty much wipe out our area. So we need to be careful with that. We might actually straight up go for the rocket truck, and that might simply destroy it. We're going to have to intercept them with our U-boats whenever possible. But otherwise we have a clear line of sight, and that's mobilizing everyone forward. And it looks like we won't be able to build anything on air for this area. What is this? This is sea control. Ground control. Alright, so they might be mobilizing troops. Let's see how this goes. And a what is that thing? What do you call it? An intrepid is used to capture things. It's simply a boat for capture. It does very little damage and there's no real reason for them. And it looks like they have a legion of invisible tanks over here as well. So that's something to look forward to. And they have a few U-boats it seems as well. So this should be a fairly even firefight between the two. The problem is that our ships are still back here, so it's going to take them a long time to go and actually initiate on the battle cruiser, and that's a little bit unfortunate. The U-boats I'm not too concerned about, considering we have a hunter with us, and the goal is to mobilize my battle cruiser as fast as possible so that we can also offer some tank support over there as well. My heavy commando is probably going to get lit up fairly easily, and I think instead of capturing the oil rig, I might actually want to grab some armor by bunkering up. Let's not do that actually. I have a rocket positioned, so it should be fine. I have my motor truck in the back in case we need to start firing some volleys off. I'm not going to move too far up ahead, just enough to review these tanks. And enough to actually hold choke points, that is. And I'll send these two down below. And my U-boats are slowly getting closer, so we're making some time. Really wish I could build some Raptors right now, otherwise I don't think I'll need to make too many. You'll also notice this war factory is 1/4 submerged in water. That's allowing us to build sea units, as you've seen before. Otherwise, do I want to build an Intrepid to capture one thing here and there in the future? I'm pretty sure they're going to huddle up on this island the moment I manage to destroy most of their base here, And by then I'll probably just simply wipe out the rest of the enemies on that island. So I don't think we're going to need an Intrepid for this one. Alright, so let's see what we can build with this. If the computer would like to decide. Any day now, computer. Yeah, this is gonna... Oh, okay, there we go. This might look a little bit bad of a position for us, but it's actually very good considering we can now fire a bunch of volleys against these tanks that are invisible. I'm actually going to initiate on this battlecruiser instead. It's okay that my Scorpion tank is low on health, and I'm absolutely okay with it being destroyed. However, I don't want it to be destroyed just yet. Instead, let's push up on this one. And I'm going to send this one around to destroy this other... Oh no, there's another one right there. Okay. That shouldn't be too big of a worry. The battle support is still trying to attack our troop. And I'm not going to mobilize in time. I'm actually probably going to lose that troop. What I'm going to do is send more U-boats to this. Oh, we've engaged in one. Alright. Oh, can this one hit diagonally? No, it can't. What's it on about? 2 times damage when it's cloaked. So that's 70 damage. U-boats are very powerful. But kind of slow in my opinion. I'm going to move Hunter support to be a little bit down here. Hunters will immediately shoot any U-boats they see, so that's a thing. And we'll have an engagement of U-boats here. The other one will probably attack my current U-boat, and I'll probably destroy it. Our War Factory is feeling a little bit lonely, so what I want to produce is... Let's go with an Annihilator tank. I think that should cover up our ground troops for the most part. We have quite a few Scorpion tanks, and I don't think they're going to last very long with this, considering we have mortar and rocket troops to fire volleys on. And our Scorpion tanks are holed in position fairly well. They might be able to breach through the top part, and even so, I still have 2 commandos there to handle that. And I believe from now on they can actually start producing troops if they ever need it. Not too much of a worry though. I presume that other U-boat is going to attack soon. Oh? They're going to attack the Hunter support, it seems. And they mobilize a little bit more. Scenario. Alright. Well, things are starting to heat up now. Let's focus on that battle cruiser. If I can, I'd love to send a U-boat after them. Now, actually, since I have the opportunity, send the U-boat to help destroy the Intrepid. Too bad it's going to get revealed very soon. Send 2 U-boats here to destroy this one. Hunter support should start attacking the U-boat itself and completely blow it out of the water. Battle cruiser is almost in position. Oh, looks like there's another one there as well. Alright. Don't have too much here, so we're going to need those Scorpion tanks to start moving very soon. One here to attack this one. We have the cover and the opportunity. We might as well start shooting stealth tanks, which are getting intercepted. That troop's not going to die, unfortunately, so I can't actually breach through, it seems. And I don't think I want to, considering this is my only Scorpion tank for now. Let's start moving our Annihilator tank up ahead. And I think from now on, if I really need to, I'll produce more Scorpion tanks to combat the invisible tanks one-on-one. Otherwise, we should be just fine. I don't have too much of a concern for the heavy commando there that's doing some damage. That bottom area does not seem like it's very important to deal with right now, at all. So I'm not too worried about that thing. Alright, so first of all, let's destroy this rocket area. There'll be U-boat. And that thing's wiped out. We have the opportunity here to do some more damage. We'll also destroy this. Motor truck will fire a volley to destroy the other commando troop. Our annihilator tank will move a little bit more forward. My corvette fighter, I don't want to move my corvette fighter yet. I'm gonna send hunter support just in case there's a U-boat randomly. And I'll move the other two U-boats in position. Oh, looks like there's one over there. And for my last tank right here, I think I'm going to hold the line by... I'm going to move it right here. If he tries to attack it, it'll be visualized fairly easily, I believe. Within 2 turns, I believe. So hang on to that. The other tank might go after my strike commando. U-boats are going to start taking attack, not too big of a deal. From this point on, I want to... This is my corvette fighter. Alright, let's go destroy that U-boat. 25 health, very weak thing. Not going to worry too much about capturing at all. I think we've cleared the seas by now. I'm not too sure. And since we've reviewed the stealth tank, we can simply destroy it. And I'm going to repair my rocket truck for that. Corvette fighter will move forward. Oh, looks like there's no more troops on this area. So we only have one lone strike commando up top to deal with. Oh no, we still have a stealth tank. Alright. If he's going to make the attack on that, he's actually fairly visible and he's pretty much done for. Oh, they just produced a flak tank. Alright. Well, let's see here. Let's destroy this one. I have a battle cruiser here. I mean, oh, it's a corvette fighter. Right. Alright. And I'm not sure, but I have a feeling this one right here is going to try to ship itself out. So we're going to start sending our U-boats over there in case he starts transporting. Otherwise, nothing else is really getting off these islands, and we should do just fine for this battle. So let's mobilize our annihilator tank forward. Can I move this guy anywhere else? I don't think I need to. Let's leave him right there. Scorpion tank is now here to reinforce, although I don't think we really need it. For C units, I might want to get a battle cruiser. There we go. Now that's the real gun that I like. Might use that to go destroy that strike commando if it stays on the island for some reason. Oh, looks like it. He's trying to transport. Maybe cut off our creation. I don't have to worry too much about it, considering it's getting into the lines where my battle fighter is, my battle cruise. But what is this thing again? I lost the name. It's a battle cruiser. Yep, okay. That's fine. Start firing on the flak tank. Annihilator tank will come in to destroy it. My 2 cannons are out of range, so I guess we'll just jiggle them a little bit forward. They probably won't be able to see too much initiation though. That's pretty much wrapped up. I think I'm going to start sending my troops overseas to destroy the last commando. And then we should probably be able to wrap this off in about 3 rounds maybe. We definitely need someone to sit on top of that war factory though. That'll probably be our annihilator tank. Oh, they're producing their own. Do I have blitz on this thing? No. Alright, well, let's straight up go head and head then. I don't have too much to worry about this. Rocket truck's gonna actually attack the annihilator tank. That thing's low on health, so it's gonna either have to run away or repair, and they'll give us the opportunity to take over the site. We have a ton of things over here right now, so we're going to actually start taking on that Leviathan. And surrounding it as well. Battle cruise ship is going to do some serious damage, and this thing is pretty much destroyed. Then we're only left with the annihilator tank, and that is also going to be a given fight for us as well. Did you recognize those enemy ships, Durand? They weren't Northern Federation. Those were Acadian vessels, no doubt. I didn't think they still had a military presence, not to mention a fully fledged navy. Those ships look to be in top condition. If Mullen is in the league with the Acadians, then the situation has just gotten very bad. Just gotten? I knew all along this was worse than just some yokers with pointy sticks and a bad attitude. The Acadians are all supposed to be scattered to the winds. They were dismantled after the offensive. Do you think Mullen has been stealing stolen Northern Federation tech to teach to them? Invisible warmongering Acadians? That's just perfect. Duran, can you figure out where those ships were docked? Could only be one spot. There's a group of islands north of here, with an old port among them large enough to station a fleet of that size. A chain of islands? Warm up the transport. We've got some island hopping to do. That would complete Chapter 7, going coastal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Chapter 8.